Boop-a-dap. Hello. Hello. Hiya, hiya. How are you all? How's it going? It is a Monday stream. And I said I was going to update you guys on the bagel progress. Bagel progress is currently too crunchy. Hi, honey. Unfortunately, the bagel progress is the exterior is too crunchy, making it hard to cut into. So now I have to test different ways of doing the. Okay, so like I said, I haven't taken a picture, but I really should have. The bagel now looks the way that it's supposed to, which is, let me see if I can still have it. Yeah, there it is. So it is supposed to have that like wrinkly texture, kind of bubbling texture, and it does have that now. So I can confirm that that's a thing. However, when you bite into it, or even when you try to cut into it, it's too crunchy. Way too crunchy. So I need to figure out whether I just don't add any more baking soda. Maybe I should bake it for shorter time. Maybe I shouldn't boil it so much. I don't know. I gotta change some things. So I am still in my testing phase. I will remember to take a photo when I bake it again, because I made like 4 dough. So I baked one today. I baked one yesterday. I'm gonna bake one tomorrow and the day after. So no worries. There will be photos coming. Saw the nieces and nephew. He's standing now. Oh my god, they grow up so fast, don't they? They really grow up so fast. It's almost impressive how fast they grow up. You gotta treasure those times when they're young, because you might not get them for very long. They're gonna grow up, and then you're gonna be like, you're gonna be that aunt. Actually, the worst part about kids growing up is not even the fact that they're growing up. It's the fact that you have to contend with your own age, because you're like, now you become the person who's saying shit like, I remember when you were this high. And then the kid just looks at you weird because they don't remember, but you do. And you're like, yeah, I know how you feel, kid. I know how you feel. I felt the same way when I had aunties tell me the same thing. They would be like, I remember when you were this young or this short. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't remember you, girl. I don't remember you, miss. Hi, Devour. How was your weekend? How's it going? That's how time works. Yep, time's a little bit fuzzy wuzzy, a little bit weird, wibbly wobbly. When they were yay high, yeah, yep. And then you look at you like pause and you be like, damn, I'm the one who's saying that now. Shit, now I'm old. Yeah. My weekend was tiring, but I'm relaxing now. I'm glad you're able to relax now. My bagels, my bagels is I've been working on my bagels this week. Back in my day, shit. Exactly. But I'm glad you were able to connect with family again and see family. That's always cool. That's always a good thing. I believe Florence, you worked on your Silk Song Pixel. I saw that. I thought it was very cool. I know I said it before. I'm going to still say it now. And you got the flea on the right. I don't know who the mushroom guy is on the left, though. I've never seen the mushroom guy. And I've watched 2 streams of Silk Song. 2 playthroughs of Silk Song. And I don't remember the mushroom guy. Where's he come from? The bagel on the left looks yummy. They said that the right is supposed to be better. Are you saying that it's wrong? Am I wrong? I mean, to be honest, if I were to just bake it at my regular thing, it wouldn't be so hard to cut into. But like, why would Mr. J. Kenji Lopez lie to me? Why would he lie to me? You think he lied to me? That bagel's been working the fields. Damn. It's super suntanned. That's for sure. Are you telling me Mr. J. Kenji Lopez lied to me? Okay, hold on. Okay, let me see if you guys agree with his statement. So, when he posted this, he said, okay, so he had a bit of a hot take. He said, having tasted bagels around the country and around the world, so he's flexing a little bit. Okay, he's flexing. I understand why toasting is the default for most bagel shops. It's because most bagel shops don't serve good bagels. So he's starting off this with like a 1-2 punch right out the gate. He doesn't even like prep you with anything. He's like, there are so many bad bagels. Although he does tell you, he's like, word of warning, I'm about to get as opinionated as I ever get. You will most likely be offended by at least 1 or 2 things I say. Your concept of what is good and bad in the world of bagels will be challenged. You may even feel like I'm personally attacking you for your preferences. And that's because I am. This is far too important an issue for live and let live to apply. We're taking significance of a which side of the bread do you butter level here. So I'm not holding back any punches. Feel free to come right back at me. I will defend myself to the bitter, untoasted end. And I think it's really funny. But I will say I can vouch for his recipes. I have followed a lot of his recipes in the past, and they all come out really well. So I do think he knows what he's talking about. So the context of the photo that I have on screen right now, where it says bad on the left and good on the right, is his first section that says checking the crust. And so here's what he says. A good bagel should have a thin, shiny, crackly crust spotted with the kind of micro blisters that you can only get from proper boiling, followed by a high temperature bake. It's these little bubbles that add both surface area and crunch. That crust should give way to a crumb that's dense and chewy, but tender and easy to bite through. A bagel should not ooze cream cheese from its center when you take a bite, any more than a cheeseburger should slide out the back when you clamp down on its bun. These are the qualities that great bagel makers strive for. Bagel makers who are immersed in the craft and obsessive about getting it right. The ones for whom a bagel shop is more than just another business. Great bagel makers are like great pizza makers in that sense. You will almost never find a good bagel anywhere other than at an owner-operated single location shop. That is his general, that's what he put with the photo that I have on screen. Thank you, Minami, for the sip. I just finished my orange pico tea an hour ago, so now I'm just drinking water. So that's his theory on what makes a good bagel versus a bad bagel. Though I will say, having had both bagels, in terms of struggle, I'm struggling with the good bagel right now. I think I've got the shiny, crackly crust, but the problem is it's not thin. So I think what's going to happen is maybe if I just don't add baking soda at all and I do the boil, I think I will be able to get a thin crust that's easier to slice with a knife. I'm hoping anyway. But I will say the interior still maintains to be very good. It is now soft and cushiony. Um, I like the interior. The interior of the bagel, I have no complaints. I'm perfectly happy with my interior bagel. It right now I'm just focusing on the outside now. What if we're all wrong and the best bagel is actually a donut with cream cheese? Wait, what if donut is like my next? I mean, that's like, do I graduate? Okay, is that how it goes? Like if you perfect making a bagel, then you graduate to making a donut? Or do you make a donut and then you graduate to making a bagel? I mean, to be honest though, in terms of flavor profile, I am the type of person who prefers savory over sweet. So at least like based on my personal preference, I probably am still going to be like a bagel girl versus a donut girl because I like savory food. But if this means that I can make like a Krispy Kreme at home, I would do it. That's how it works. You have to keep making torus shaped foods. Onion rings, wait your turn. Yeah, onion rings too easy. You don't have to make onion rings. They already come torus shaped. But okay, Serenity says donuts, yes. Okay. So once I perfect making the bagel, maybe donuts is the next stop. But also you did ask, so like his recipes are very good, but he doesn't say how to make the perfect bagel. Okay, so I believe the article that I'm reading right now is, I mean, I guess theoretically it's like implied for people who already have a recipe, but he does have a recipe for bagels, I think. I believe he does have his own recipe. I think. Where is his recipe? Hold on. Does he make bagels in this? No, he heats up bagels. Wait, yeah, where's his bagel recipe? J'accuse. Okay, you have a fair point there. If he's gonna write the bagel manifesto, he needs to provide a bagel recipe. Damn. Okay. Here's my best good faith theory. Okay, hi Sharkies. Let me give a good faith theory as to why there's no recipe in this specific article. So my theory is that he wrote this with the intention of the audience being professional chefs and cooks and bakers already. So he's assuming that you already have your own personal recipe. Because I will say, when I was going through my little heyday of watching like bagel video after bagel video after bagel video on YouTube, they all have their own, what would you call it? Their own belief of what percentage of yeast to flour to water to sugar to salt to all those ingredients, like what is their preferred percentage and how much of it goes into making a dough, and like do you use a stand mixer or do you hand mix it, and like what's your method on baking it, or do you boil it, and boil it for how long, boil it for how hot, and then after that how long do you let it sit, is there like a pre-rise and a post-rise, all of that. It seems like everyone has their own opinion of how to do it. He might be assuming that you have your own recipe and this should be what you aim for. However, I do think you have a good point. I do think that if he's going to upload an article and call it the Good Bagel Manifesto, if he's going to have such a strong opinion about bagels, he should also provide a bagel recipe. And I'm not saying it because I want a bagel. Well, maybe I am saying it because I want a bagel recipe, but I do think this would be good for him to have a bagel recipe. I will say, if you want a recommendation of a bagel video that has the recipe included, I do have Claire Saffitz, which we all love because she's adorable. She has a bagel recipe. I watched her make bagels, homemade bagels. She does it twice. Here, I'll give you both of them. Or actually, we can just watch it. You know what? We can just watch it. Why not? I already do this anyway, so we can just watch the video. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna watch the video. Okay, wait. Why is this? Okay, I need to crop this. Oops. I lost it. I broke it. Fuck. Hello, Bacardi. Ah. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Does this work full screen? Yes. Okay. Here's her most recent video. Can you guys hear?
That's gonna go in. That'll be the cold opener. Hi everyone, I'm Claire Saffitz. Welcome to my home kitchen. We're making bagels. It's a really, really fun, cool process. It doesn't use too many ingredients. Fun fact, bagels are boiled before they're baked. And what's gonna be really cool about this recipe is I'm going to cook them outside in...
Oh, that's fancy! I don't have a wood burning oven! Anyway. But anyway, you will never find a better person to teach you how to make stuff and bake stuff than Claire Saffitz. She's very approachable. She's very adorable. I love her. I love her.
So I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. My dad would go every Sunday and like ride his bike and like bring us back bagels. That kind of formed for me my idea.
Also, she kind of looks like Storm. I really like her little gray hair strands.
Like a puffy, like dough mass. To me, bagels now are just like too big and like it's just not really a bagel. So I'm gonna do everything bagels. That's my preferred bagel because it's like, why choose? Just having everything. This is kind of a modified version of the bagel recipe in Dessert Person, which is an everything bagel, but I mix the seeds in. So I'm gonna show you kind of a more classic everything bagel recipe. I'm starting with bread flour.
I hope you guys are taking notes.
Rye flour. That's not really typical in a bagel recipe, but I love it because it adds like a little bit of like pumpernickel-y flavor, which I really, really like. And it's a whole grain flour. Then I have yeast, kosher salt, water. This is all that goes into the dough. It's a very, very straightforward bread recipe. I'm gonna do everything. So I have some everything spice mix here, but of course you could do whatever you want. You could do plain, you could do poppy, sesame, salt, garlic, it's up to you. Some cornmeal just for dusting the sheet tray, and then barley malt syrup.
I do not have that.
Ingredient. We make a
I actually do not have this. I never have it added.
This is a type of sugar,
but it's okay.
It helps to develop this beautiful, like crusty exterior to the bagels. What I don't have here is the fixings from like when we're gonna eat the bagels, which I haven't purchased yet, but will have for tomorrow. You know, your cream cheese, your lox, your onion, your capers. I have out my stand mixer. You don't really need this for putting together the dough. I just already had it out and it's easy. Bagel dough is a low hydration dough, meaning it has a lower proportion of water than a lot of other styles of bread. And that means the dough is stiff and like very easy to handle. So it's very makeable by hand. I'm just gonna let
Can confirm, I do not own a stand mixer and all my bagels have been hand mixed,
special equipment
hand kneaded.
Stuff, so I'm just gonna like name it, and because most of it's gonna happen tomorrow. So we need a couple sheet trays for forming the bagels. I'm going to use a scale for portioning everything out. I'm going to use a.
Okay, she's using a lot of stuff.
A large stock cutter.
I don't have this
You
much
need
stuff.
a wide, large pot, a spider, a plate for putting on the seeds, and then of course the wood burning oven.
Oh my god, she built
I
it.
haven't done as much bread baking in the oven.
Oh
We've
my
mostly
God.
been doing pizza, which is more like live fire.
Guys, I'm
bagels,
just a
it's
home
really
baker. This is
I'm not trying to
I'm
say
not a
that.
professional. I don't have as much all the stuff that she has. Wait, okay.
First step
Hold
is
on.
to
This is
get
actually
the
kind of
dough.
not as approachable or possible. Put some bricks on your throne. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pick the other video because this is actually a lot more crazier than I thought. Okay, this one's a little bit more reasonable. Okay, don't. Wait, no, listen. Stay with me. This one's more approachable.
What I want to say about bagels, sort of a weekend project, but not really so bad.
This one's a lot better. This one I have seen. I didn't watch the other one
Hey
yet.
everyone, I'm Claire Saffitz. I'm very excited today to show you my recipe for homemade bagels. I think for anyone that did sourdough baking in the beginning of quarantine and then abandoned that because it was just like a little too much to take on, this is a great place to
Scribble some
It's also
notes.
kind of magical.
I'm
when
sorry.
You learn that you can make something at
I'm
home that
sorry.
you originally thought you
But
could
this
only
one,
buy.
this one
It's
for
really
sure. I did
fun
watch this
process.
one on Sunday. That one time I was going crazy watching bagels. I can confirm that this one's a little bit more approachable, and this
the
one also
ingredients
taught
are
me
not
how
hard
to
find. There is one
mold
specialty
the thingy.
ingredient that you'll need, and it is called barley malt.
This one I still
syrup.
did not
You can
add.
find it at well-stocked grocery stores or health food stores. In a pinch, you can use molasses as a substitute, but barley malt syrup imparts a kind of classic malted flavor that you find in traditional bagels.
Maybe I
It
should
never goes
have,
bad.
because currently my
It's in your
bagels don't
pantry.
taste like anything.
And then everything else is really standard. Bread flour,
Yep.
kosher salt,
Yep.
active dry yeast,
Yep.
some oil, and
Got
then
that.
of course ingredients for toppings.
Did
I
not have
prefer
that. Mine are
everything
just
bagels
plain.
because I don't want to have to choose. So you're going to want to start really the evening or the afternoon before, and then you'll set yourself up to bake them the next morning. Boil and then bake. Let's start, right? Start with the dough. So, okay, the first thing I want to do is proof the yeast. What does that mean? So active dry yeast is these granules, and coating the yeast granules is a dehydrated coating, so basically on the outside. And what you want to do to activate the yeast is dissolve that coating. So usually recipes with active dry yeast start by dissolving the yeast in some warm water.
It is
often with
true.
some kind of sugar source added.
It is true. In my recipe, I start off with, okay, I might as well just mention it. Wait, let me open my app. So I start off with, and this makes, for me, I'm making just 4 bagels. Every recipe I've seen online makes 8 bagels, but that's too many for me to commit. But I basically do 3/4 cup warm water, and then I add half tablespoon sugar, and then I add a half packet of active dry yeast, and then I let that sit for 10 minutes. Like that's all it needs. So basically the yeast, consider it kind of like a little molecule animal thing. And the sugar, it loves sugar. So when you add the sugar and the yeast activate and make some sort of foamy thing. That's the scientific thing that happens in bread, where like that's why you get holes in the bread and in your bagel, and that's why it's so soft and cushiony. It's because the yeast is doing its thing. Yeast is good. Yeast plus sugar. Yeast loves sugar. So that's what she's doing right
I
now.
need someone to explain to me what malt means, because there's like malted milk powder. My understanding is that when something is malted, it's like sprouted. So this is what is done with barley for beer making and various other
Yeast.
things for making distilled alcohols. And we use the same barley malt syrup for boiling the bagels. And that imparts a little bit of malty sweetness to the dough, and then also helps create this really burnished, crusty outside to the bagel. It was very important to me that these bagels are crusty, because that's the hallmark of a bagel.
Oh, maybe they're supposed to be yeasty. I don't know, man.
Okay.
I still
looks
feel like
pretty
it's
good.
mine are
So
too
the yeast
crunchy.
dissolves and it starts to feed on the sugars in the bottom of the
Yes.
syrup, and I'll start to see some active foaming and puffing.
Ah, yes,
Just let it
active foaming
alone,
and puffing.
That's how you're going to know that your yeast is alive. But
Yep.
it's probably fine, even if you don't see lots of active bubbling. Like skirting around the controversy of this recipe, and because everyone has, I think, their own idea about what a bagel is, I tend to err on the side of the
Damn,
more
Roger,
traditional
why
New
you
York
gotta
style
spam
bagel.
me?
So a bagel that is
I feel
smaller than the
honored,
ones
though.
you'll
Thank you
typically
for
see
picking
in, like,
me.
the average bakery is very chewy and is very crusty. And if it's fresh, doesn't need toasting. I'm not using a mixer for this recipe.
See,
And
she's
I'll
not
talk about
using a
why.
mixer.
Whenever I'm making bread, I like to weigh, at the very least, the flour and the water for the most accurate proportions. If you don't have a kitchen scale, you can just do volume measurements. But pay close attention to the texture of the dough, because that's gonna tell you if you need to add a little more flour or if you add a little more water.
Okay, so I don't think is she gonna give you how many cups?
So I'm using white bread flour. You can add a little bit of whole wheat flour. It will kind of create a
Oh, I have all-purpose flour. In case you want an alternative, I have all-purpose flour.
slightly more complex flavor, but it also will make your bagels a little less chewy. So it's just about kind of the balance that you want. I think it's 6.5 cups, something like that. Bread flour has the highest protein.
She said it's about 6.5 cups or somewhat. Okay, so for me, I have 1 3/4 cups all-purpose flour. That's how much I use for my 4 bagels. Is 1 3/4 cup all-purpose flour. Just your basic average flour that you get at the local supermarket. Nothing fancy. Hi, Jay. What is that 35K? I don't know. Are you giving me the 35K? Am I getting the 35K?
Content, and it is the
Welcome,
certain
welcome.
proteins in flour that when they come into contact with liquid create gluten. Gluten is what makes bagels chewy. So for the chewiest bagel, I recommend sourcing bread flour if you can find it. I know for a fact that my yeast is alive because I just used this jar of yeast to make other batches of bagels. So I'm gonna go ahead and proceed. So again, if you're using volume.
Oh my god, 35K for a mixer. Maybe I can finally get a stand mixer or bricks.
Convert.
You can buy
Oh
bricks
my God. Okay.
and give the bricks to me.
See, there's not a lot of ingredients in this dough.
I'll make
It's a little cleaner
an oven
if you add the wet
in the backyard,
Just kinda
I
making it
guess.
well in here. This will be familiar to anyone who's made pasta dough, for example, by hand.
Ooh, okay, so she's basically doing what I'm doing. So I'm mixing the flour with half tablespoon salt. So I'm adding the half tablespoon salt to the flour, and then I'm adding and combining the yeast mixture with the flour. And then for me, I'm kneading by hand for 10 to 15 minutes until the dough is relatively smooth and just a tiny bit sticky, but still manageable. It's not so sticky that I can't handle the dough, but just sticky enough that I can still handle it.
This bowl is too small. Oh well, that'll be fine. And I'm just slowly incorporating the flour into the center. And all I want to do in this step is bring the dough together. I have now this dough that is kind of coming together. And so I'm just going to knead it in the bowl a few times until it picks up most of that flour. So this is where I switch to my hands. Now I have this rough dough, and
Ooh, also I will say, notice how she's taking her hand, grabbing some of the dough, and then folding it into the middle and using like the back of her palm to push it in. That's how I'm kneading my dough.
Turn it out onto my work surface. And now we're gonna go onto the kneading step. Be prepared. This part is a little bit of a workout. As I said, I'm doing all this by hand, and I'll talk about why. But basically, it's very hard to overwork bagel dough. The more you work it, the more you'll achieve that chewy texture. So you're gonna be here for a little while kneading it.
You notice how she's folding it and then kneading it back into the dough itself.
And I'm not doing this in a stand mixer because the dough for bagels is very stiff, so it has a lower proportion of water to flour.
Why is there
It doesn't
sexy
really
music
do
now?
A whole lot in a stand mixer, and it's probably not going to be great for the motor. The stickiness will kind of disappear a little bit as I continue to work it and even out the hydration. But if it's really sticky and kind of stubborn, you're going to want to add a little bit of additional flour. Really what you're supposed to do is keep one hand clean for the scraper and 1 handful of dough.
I have no scraper.
Sort of didn't do that. It's a lot harder to add moisture to dough than it is to add flour. So you want to hold back on the flour until you absolutely need it.
Yep, this is basically me doing it for like 10 to 15 minutes.
This part is like, if you have other people in the household who like need to occupy a little bit of their time, just put them in front of the dough and have them do some of the kneading, because this step, you know, you might be here for a good 15-20 minutes. I think it's really fun to knead dough. My stance for kneading is I have one foot in front of the other, so I have this kind of ability to rock. And basically what I'm trying to do is work the dough, and I'm kind of moving like my whole body forward, and what I'm really doing is I'm taking a part of the dough, folding it on top of itself, and then pressing away from my body. And then I give the dough sort of a 90-degree turn, and then just keep repeating that motion. I mean, that's my technique. There's different ways to knead dough, but the important thing is that
she's right. This is how I do it too.
And this is a texture that I would describe as tacky, but not sticky. And I'll
Yeah.
so if you like poke your finger into it, the dough will cling to my finger, but will release cleanly, rather than actually stick to it, and I'll end up pulling some of the dough off with my finger. It's an indication that the dough will stick to itself. And that's important when we go to roll out the bagels, and I'll show you why. It's just kind of good to get your whole body into it. Set a timer, like zone out.
I think it's also helpful to note that the dough itself, as you see it, is slowly getting smoother. So at the beginning, it was like really shaggy. And then as she's kneading it over and over and over again, it's progressively getting smoother, that by the end of it, it is quite a plump, smooth dough, I will say at the end.
My dad used to go get bagels on Sunday mornings on his bike and bring them home for the family, and we'd have bagels. So I sort of like, a Sunday morning bagel was always a tradition in my family. There actually was a great bagel shop in St. Louis growing up called Basically Bagels, which is sadly no more. And I still think to this day that like a bagel with the works is one of the greatest foods you could possibly eat. Oh,
Still never tried it yet.
See,
Still never
now
tried it.
I
I need to get my
bagels
cream
and
cheese.
the dough
Well,
is
I
pretty much
finished
ready,
it, so I need to get more cream
It still really
cheese
rises
and
two
the
times.
lox
Dust it with a little
and the
flour,
capers and the onions and really
and
see
then
what
go
people are
back
talking about.
into the bowl that you use for mixing, and then I'll cover it, and this is going to rise until it's about doubled in size. The forming is really fun. That's my favorite part. I'm going to set up 2 sheet trays for the second rise of the bagel.
My recipe only needs
This
one
is
sheet
just to
tray because
ensure it's-
again, like it only makes 4. Yeah, same thing for me. Let dough sit in bowl coated with olive oil. Cover with saran wrap and let rest for 1 hour. It should have doubled in size.
Policy.
I've only ever had cream
This
cheese
dough
bagels
I
and
set up a little
breakfast
earlier, and
sandwiches.
it's all risen. It has a weird like
I
boil here because it has an air bubble.
I
that's gonna
only
pop out.
tried cream
Very
cheese for
hard
the
to
first
tell when
time
something spherical doubles in size, so just
last week.
estimate. At this point, it's not an exact science. What I want to do
telling y'all,
is
I'm not a
release some of
bagel
the gases
family.
that built up during the
I don't
first
come from
rise,
a
so I'm
bagel
just gonna
family.
Kind of lightly punch it down. We say punch it down, but it really just means sort of like,
But I am
you know,
obsessed
disturb the
now.
dough, knock out that gas. It's a very satisfying texture. Okay, so now I'm going to
Cream
portion
cheese
the
seal.
dough into 12 equal pieces.
My cream
So I'm
cheese
making a
cherry
dozen
has been
bagels. They're
popped.
a little more than 4 ounces each. I follow a lot of bread bakers on Instagram.
Oh yeah, she's weighing hers. For me, I just cut it into 4. That I don't weigh it. I just cut my dough into 4 pieces.
I love
That's it.
videos like from
Simple.
the bakery where you see someone.
I have
portioning the
a
dough, and
weigh
they're such experts
weight
that, like, they
thing,
can
but
nail the
nah.
size on the first try. I'm doing lots of like cutting off and adding and taking away. Bread dough is very ASMR. Like there's something about the texture. It's neither liquid nor solid. It's in this like weird liminal state of matter.
Oh right, she mentioned the punching out. Yeah, me too. Punch out the air, cut into number of pieces. For me, it's 4.
It's like, I love it. Okay.
That's what
It's
she's doing.
4. Exactly. Now I'm going to do a step called pre-shaping. So this step is important because it helps to give the bagels a very smooth, even look. If I were to just go ahead and start forming the bagels the way the dough is now, they would have kind of a bumpy, slightly irregular exterior, and I want like a nice, smooth, kind of professional looking bagel. Take all of the bizarre, irregular edges from my dough portion and pinch them all together. So I kind of create this like teardrop shape, or almost like a garlic bulb, sort of. And then I put it seam side down, so that's kind of domed side up. So I kind of make like a claw with my hand, or like I'm gonna play the piano. And I put it over the dough, so I'm kind of cupping it, and then just give it some rapid rotations.
I gave this a try today. It does work.
Don't add flour. So this step really needs the friction between the dough and the countertop, and it doesn't stick. And then you have this nice, even, beautiful little dough. And actually, if you get good at it, you can do 2 at once. So you're really dragging the dough across.
She's right though. It works. It works well. It kind of molds the stuff together at the bottom and flattens it out well. Good base for bagel making.
There are my 12. I'm gonna do this.
They're so
As
cute.
you work gluten, you increase
Look at the little
its
dough balls.
elasticity, meaning that ability of the dough to contract. So if I were to
Hi
try to
Gore,
roll
thank
these
you for
out,
the lurk.
the dough would kind of spring back and not want to hold its shape. So these just need to rest for a minute, and then I'll come back and shape them, like 5 minutes. I waited about 5 minutes. It's kind of hard because I get very excited to move on to the next step.
Oh, right. So cover, let rest for 30 minutes. Okay, so here's the thing that I think would be helpful to know for that she doesn't mention. Various recipes. So for her, she covered it and rested it. Did she say how for a day?
I waited about 5 minutes.
She says she waited for 5 minutes. For me, my recipe said to cover and let rest for 30 minutes. But then later on, when I was talking last week about how I wanted to adjust the recipe, one of the suggestions online I saw was that you can actually rest it overnight for 4 to 24 hours if you want a better flavor. So I'll say this is the time where if you want like a literal fresh bagel, and you don't want it to be like a preheated already, like a reheated cooked bagel, and you want like a literal like fresh one, this is the moment where you put them in containers and put it in the fridge. Put them in the fridge. And then the day that you want to eat a bagel, take one out of the fridge, and then start the whatever she's about to do now. Start from there.
Kind of hard because I get very excited to move on to the next
Hi,
step.
Taro.
There's a couple of different methods. I go the more traditional route, which I'll show you, but I'll also show you the other way in case you, I don't know, it's like a little easier, I guess. The more traditional method for forming is to roll the dough into a snake with slightly tapered ends and roll it around your hand and pinch the ends together, so you make a loop. The thicker part.
How's it going, Taro? What'd you do this
go on the back
weekend?
of my hand, and then where the ends meet is going to go where my palm is, kind of right in between.
We're watching
where my fingers
bagels
meet my
happen.
palm. And then I'm going to pinch, and then go like seam side down on the surface.
Oh yeah, this is how this is her method of doing the hole in the bagel.
And that's why I was talking a lot about the hydration of the dough, that you want the dough to adhere to itself so that those ends.
I do not follow this method. I follow her other method.
Then kind of go back in and like stretch the dough into a slightly bigger ring. If you were to make a ring that looked like it had the shape of a bagel before the boiling and baking phase, you would get like a dinner roll. Like the whole thing contracts and that hole really kind of closes up. So you end up having to make a much wider ring at this stage than you think you have to. So here's the other way to make a bagel. Basically, you just poke the hole in the center.
Yep.
And then do that sort of.
This
like
is how I do it. I just poke a hole in the center,
But there's something
and then I just
about
yank it open.
the way the bagel looks when you have those two thinner ends that are sealed and like meat on one side, that just gives a much more classic bagel shape. And like this one is to me more donut-like somehow.
This is poking hole into the bagel.
Bakers forming bagels
This is
famous Montreal bagel shops, and they're so good.
where
at it.
Jess is
I'm
valid.
not an expert at it, It's gonna be
We're
very
just as valid.
controversial.
This is
I grew up
erasure.
in St. Louis. I grew up
They're
with a New York
right.
style
This
bagel,
is.
and that's my preferred bagel. Although
Oh
there
my
is a lot to
God.
love about the Montreal style bagel. Mostly what I love about it is every time you go to a Montreal bagel shop, they're warm and fresh out of the oven. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Not even gonna get into cinnamon raisin bagels. That is. I also remember when I was like, I don't know, probably a teenager, I was like sleeping over at a friend's house and we had bagels for breakfast in the
I
morning.
can't tell
with
how
sheets
it's
of
supposed to
butter
be.
and
Yeah, me
cream cheese on
neither.
the bagel. And I was like, had never done that before, and then I tried it and I was like, that is
I just poke a
delicious.
hole and I
So
poke my
choose
finger in the
eat
middle,
bagel the way you want to eat
and
it.
I
But
just
just don't add raisins.
poke up, make a hole that gets bigger and bigger. They both work.
Okay. The whole bagel will puff as it boils and then bakes. So I want to just widen the rings a little bit so that I don't end up with something that's like very tall and kind of tight. So only after resting will they be able to extend and not shrink back. The idea is we're setting this up, letting these rest overnight in the refrigerator where they will sort of go through their second.
Oh,
or
here
slow
is where she
rise.
puts her
So
overnight.
I put
Okay.
the plastic on it rather loosely.
You
I
can
don't
do
wanna,
this
like,
too.
seal
You
them
can
so the dough
shape
itself
your
can't
bagels and
really
then let it
expand.
rest.
And then just to create a closed environment, I go over top with a damp towel. So just like that. If you wanted to bake them same day, I would say let them hang out in the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours, but you can go up to 24. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, so through a little TV magic, the next day and we're ready to boil the bagels. The bagel boiling is sort of like a little bit of a dance. There's some choreography and it's gonna be a little hard to like pause and, you know, get something out. This is a step where mise en place is gonna be really important. I have a wide Dutch oven here, toppings out on plates.
Let your
I have
bagels
just a
rest by
mix
putting
here,
little blankies
sesame,
on them.
poppy, salt. This is dehydrated.
I will say in this part, her process is a little bit more complicated because she wants to do her everything bagel. I after waiting like the 24 hours, my instructions is simple. I just boil a pot of water, and currently I'm still debating whether to add a tablespoon of baking soda. So I will say just don't do that right now, unless you want your bagels to be super crunchy. My recipe is just like boil a pot of water, place bagels in boiling water. They should sink at first and then rise to the top. I'm currently playing around with timing. So here it says boil for 1 minute, then flip and boil for 30 seconds. I'm currently trying boil for 30 seconds, flip, and then boil again for 30 seconds. I think like either way it works well. Somewhere around there, 30 seconds, 1 minute, around there is enough either side. And then mine is place them back onto the pan and brush on an egg wash. Then you bake it and then you're done. So we're quite close to the end now. But hers is more complicated because she's adding all her toppings. I currently am not adding any more toppings right now because I don't want to. I don't want to tamper with the process since I'm trying to figure out how to make the best texture for the exterior of my bagel. But you are free to do so if you like stuff on your bagel.
Onion.
You can also put
caraway.
cheese. I did cheese the first time I did it. I just added cheese at that point after I did the egg wash. So after the egg wash is when you can add toppings if you wish. Feel free to do so. It is a creative process. Add the flavors that you like. Some people do cheese and jalapeno. I did basil and parsley. One of them had truffle cheese shredded on top of it. It's up to you what you want on your bagel.
And then I basically mix everything together and I have an everything blend right here. And also crucially, I have my oven preheating to 450 Fahrenheit. And I arranged the racks, one in the top third, one in the bottom third.
This part is interesting. She did 450. I'm doing 400 for 25. So I think she's probably going to do what did she say, 450? Probably 450 for 15 or 20 minutes. Usually when you boost up the heat, you lower the amount of time that it's in there. And also vice versa. If you're going to lower the heat, boost the amount of time that it's going to be in there.
Bake the bagels. Do I bake them one at a time? I think I bake them one at a time. I just need a rack in the middle. Oops. Okay, so I have a rack in the middle of the oven and it's preheating to 450 because we're baking 6 at a time. So I'm just gonna grab one tray from the fridge for now. Your dough could be at all different stages of rising. So we're gonna do a little test to make sure there's enough gas in the bagels that they're ready to bake. They've puffed up really nicely, resting in the fridge. They look a lot more like bagels now. The
Oh,
dough kind of springs
cute.
back. So that's how I know that there is air in the bagel. Basically, I'm gonna transfer one to this bowl of water and it should float. If it floats, we're ready to go.
Yeah, mine already incorporates the test when it says they should sink at first and then rise to the top. It rises to the top because of the air. If it sinks and it doesn't come back to the top, I think you need to proof your bagels for longer, is basically what it means. Is you need to let it rest for longer so that the yeast can do its job and add air to your lovely bagel.
Floating bagel. We're good to go. If for some reason your bagel does not float, don't worry. All you want to do is take both trays out of the fridge, leave them at room temperature, they'll warm up a little bit, they'll start to rise a little faster, and then start doing the float test, maybe check every 10-15 minutes, and then you'll know when they're ready to go. This is where I'm using the barley malt syrup again. I'm gonna add about a 1/4 cup to the water. It's not a measured amount of water, so
That's
what I'm looking for
so
is
much.
really like a concentration. I want the mixture to look like a strong iced tea. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of baking soda. This helps to create a really burnished, kind of crackly, crunchy.
Oh, the baking soda is what gives the crackly, crunchy. Wait, okay. So if that's okay, next time I'm gonna try not adding baking soda because, like, if that makes it so that the crust is easier to cut into, then I might prefer it without baking soda. I haven't tried it without baking soda yet. I had to try without baking soda. Because, like, for me, like, my preference is I want the crust to be easy to cut into. Like, I'm saying, like, I'm telling y'all, when I was trying to cut into my bagels, like, I had to put some real effort into it. And I was like, this is not feasible for a sandwich. Like, biting into it should not be as hard as it is. So maybe next time I'm going to try baking it without, or boiling it without the baking soda and see what that's like.
The bagel. So boiling does a number of things. It basically like starts to
rise
set
because
or
of the yeast.
gelatinize
Yes, that is
starches
correct.
on the exterior of the dough so that it doesn't rise and puff up in this dramatic way. It kind of sets and like holds the interior so that you end up getting this sort of dense, chewy bagel rather than something that is more roll-like, I suppose. That boiling will also give a really burnished, shiny exterior. Also a hallmark of bagels is that they have little tiny blisters on the exterior.
Oh my gosh, she said it too! Tiny little blisters on the exterior. So, like, nope, that's a cookie. Hold on. Where did I put that image? Oh, there it is. So even she's like, the tiny little blisters on the exterior are good. Okay.
Test, that's going to help you achieve that super crackly, crunchy exterior.
So wait, so you're telling me even if I don't add baking soda, it's going to do the same thing?
Faster.
Maybe it won't be as thick. I don't know, man. I'll have to report to y'all later.
This is the whole watch pot adage. It's a thing. That sounds... It will eventually boil, but...
It's funny, she keeps checking.
I really want to look. I think I can feel it. Damn it. Okay.
She won't wait
we're
for it to
just
boil.
Below a boil.
Every time she lifts
As it comes to
the
boil, it's gonna
top,
create a ton of foam.
the-
Skim that off the surface. It just kind of gets in the way of
the
boiling
heat is
bagels.
escaping and making it
This is the
longer
most
for her to
exciting part,
wait.
and the part that increases my heart rate slightly, which is the boiling. Because at this step, it's like once you start, you're in it. There's not really a great pausing point. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on my hands to prevent any sticking when I transfer them into the pot. I also put oil on my hands as moisturizer when I'm in the kitchen. Just wanna peel one off the parchment.
Pro tip, you can put oil on your hands as
I'm
moisturizer.
gonna keep going, And then when I have 3 in there, I will turn on the timer.
I just do one at a
Okay,
time.
timer. Hold on. Face ID. Okay.
True, a watched pot never boils.
I'm going to transfer them.
Yeah, it seems like she's just doing it for 30 seconds, right?
ID. Okay. We'll turn on the timer. Oh god, my timer. Hold on. Face ID. Okay.
Yeah, 30 seconds. So she's doing 30 seconds on either side.
There's like a rounded side. Ooh. And I'm just going to transfer them to this rack. You can see they've puffed up quite a bit. They will deflate a little bit after you boil them. That's normal. They'll puff up again in the oven. So don't worry if they look a little flat. They've taken on kind of a golden color from all that barley malt syrup.
Mine also ended up golden just from baking alone, so you don't need to have the barley malt syrup or
a
whatever.
little bit wet from that boiling, which is good because that's how the topping is going to adhere to the bagel.
Yeah, so this point is where you can add your toppings and stuff.
On both sides. I'm not applying any pressure to the bagels. This part is so fun. So now these go into the oven and they're going to bake, they're going to puff up, and they're going to get really dark.
18, oh, see, okay, so she's doing 18 to 20 minutes at 425. Which is, yeah, basically what I said. So, like, I'm lowering the temperature to 400, but I'm keeping it in there for longer, so I'm doing 25 minutes.
And be super delicious.
When I was in New York, both sides were rounded. I think that means you've had a good bagel? I think? Although I do hear like New York should have really good bagels.
And I'm going by mostly color on that one. I want it to be a very, very deep golden brown. I'm going to put this tray in, and this will go another 18 to 20.
I have yet to try a New York bagel or a Montreal style bagel. I've only had my own bagels. I haven't even had bagels from Toronto because I don't. I only just discovered bagels this week, this weekend, this month.
To open a bagel, dress it up, and then eat it. And this is what I'm looking for. This is a sign of a well-proofed bagel. Because these are truly fresh bagels, I don't need to toast them. If these were to sit out for an hour or so, though,
how does she cut
longer,
them so
I would
easily?
give them a toast, but at this stage, it's not necessary.
Or maybe
it's gonna be really chewy. I can just.
Okay, mine's a lot softer than this. So if you prefer softer, go with my recipe. If you like chewy, go with her recipe. Mine, I don't like the chewiness. I don't want to work that hard when I'm eating. So so I prefer mine to be a little softer. I like mine being soft and cushiony. But I do want the outside to be like crispy, but like thin crispy, not thick crispy, which is the current issue that I'm troubleshooting.
Feel it, like it has a bounce to it. This is going to be a delicious chewy bagel. Topping that broke off.
Wow, so fancy. I still need to buy a guac. I need to buy an avocado because I have lime still in the fridge that is never cut or never opened. And, yeah.
My husband calls me a penguin because I really like fishy fish. I don't think about it.
Is that prosciutto? That is salmon. Oh, yeah, Ro. That one's on her. She had like whitefish spread or something. That's what on the other one is.
Elegant way to eat a bagel, I don't think. So salty. Put a lot of salt in that everything mix. That's so good. A bagel should be salty. This is really the only way I'll eat an untoasted bagel. Super fresh. You have those tiny like micro crackles from.
I am kind of curious though. Maybe I should try the barley malt syrup just to see what the flavor's like. I don't know, man.
That blistered exterior.
Maybe I can find a tiny jar to test it out. I don't want to commit to such a large jar.
Then a bagel and cream cheese with lox. It's perfect.
Also, I don't think I've ever seen that in my supermarket, but maybe it's because I wasn't looking for it.
I'm more into whitefish. It's so good. My God, it's salty. Sorry, do I have everything on my mouth? I feel like I have it all over. No? All right, well, I'm basically gonna sit here and eat the rest of this bagel, and then I'm gonna go take a nap because there's a lot of food. It's not the lightest meal, but it is certainly delicious, and I think that this bagel recipe is such a fun project. Mixing the dough by hand, forming them, boiling them, and then you get to create this huge bagel spread with all different varieties.
I'm like salivating. Oh my god. Just hearing her talk about it is, I'm
I
salivating.
think you'll be surprised to learn that the version
Even though I have bagels at home.
is as good, if not even better, than the ones you get from your local grocery store or bakery. It's just really fun to learn, like, I can make this thing at home, and it turns out really great. Again, just don't put raisins in them.
Just don't put right down. Well, yeah, that's the bagel video. Good video. Good bagel. There you go. Now you know what to do when making bagels. But I will say I don't think it's uncommon to have a reaction similar to my mom, where when I was making bagels, she's like, "Why? They're like $2 at the supermarket." And I'm like, I don't know. I just want to try. I'll say there is a level of satisfaction that comes along with eating something that you made. You put your time and effort into making the dough and going through the entire process. And I mean, you do have the freedom to like I can now adjust and test bagels because I have the recipe because I'm making it at home. Whereas if you buy a bagel at the supermarket and you're like, I don't like it, bagel be like, too bad. You didn't make it. You can't tell us to change it. But when you make it yourself, you can adjust it to your own liking and it'll be your own custom bagel that is just crispy in the way that you like it and soft in the way that you like it. And I think it's worth it in the end, in my opinion. So clearly I'm picking the better option for me anyway, because I really don't like how dense the bagel is. Even when she pushes her finger into it, it's so dense. I don't want my bagel to be that dense. I want the inside to be soft and fluffy. That's very important to me. I don't care that like people say that maybe that's not what a bagel's supposed to be. That bagel's supposed to be dense. I don't care. My personal preference, I already have a personal preference and I haven't even had a professional bagel. My personal preference is I want the inside to be soft and cushiony. I don't mind if it's chewy. And I want the outside to be thin but crunchy and crispy. Kind of like a toast edge of a toast. You know, crispiness of a toast. And also easy to slice. I want it to be easy to slice. I have a bread slicer. Why is it so hard for me to slice a bagel? I'm doing it within the time frame that they said the bagel should be fresh. They said it'll be fresh within the next 30 minutes. And I did do that. And I almost burnt my hand. Maybe I'm waiting for maybe I need to wait longer. I don't know, man. But yeah, I'll be tweaking the recipe slowly, bit by bit. I have 2 more dough in the fridge right now, so I have 2 more chances to check it and whatchamacallit, test out my methods, see if I still need baking soda, see how to change the baking time or whatever's. And once I figure it out, I will post it for y'all in the Discord, and y'all can follow it if you would like. Okay. But for now, we play some Animal Crossing. In which I forget how far we've come. Because I am not this far into it. Getting fluffier bagel, don't you need to let the yeast work longer? I think so far it's been pretty good. I did wait a whole night. At this point, like, the dough has been in there for like 2 nights, 3 nights. By the time I get to the final dough, it'll have been 4 nights. Which I don't think is supposed to do that much, but you know. So I think I have given the yeast plenty of time to work its magic. I think. Okay, I don't know how far we're supposed to go. 24? Okay, we did it on the 22nd. I probably checked on the 24th. Let's say 25th. I think 25th is a good starting point, and then we'll go into the weekend. 10 p.m. Okay, let's do... Okay, no, I think 10 a.m. is fine because most things should be open by then. Right? Most stuff is open by 9 now, right? Oh, yes, I saw that. I'm so excited. I want to see them perform live. Oh my god. Is that... But I mean, unfortunately, I'm Canadian. I don't think I can access the YouTube channel that lets me watch it. But, you know, the second they upload it onto YouTube, I'm there. I am there. Oh god, I'm too lazy to VPN. I'd rather just wait. Oh, something I did end up watching today was I was watching the Giorgio Armani, his final fashion show, because he passed away quite a few weeks ago. But today was... No, Sunday was basically his last show. When he passed away, apparently he had like a indication of how he wanted his final show to go. So he did do that. I will say, wait, why is this so dark? Okay, I'm gonna push it to 12. Give me some sun, damn it. $12 p.m. There we go. Oh wait, did I not change? Oh, it's because I didn't change it. Whoops. Okay, 12 p.m. should work. Unless I forgot how to do timing. Opera GX has one built in. Does it even work? I'm assuming the VPN isn't very strong. And so like a TV show channel would just be like, nope, we know you're using a VPN. That's my guess anyway. I wouldn't use it for anything illicit, but Netflix or YouTube should be fine. Damn! I can't go to the dark web? I'm joking. I'm too scared to go onto the dark web. Way too much of a wimp for that. If I ever had access to the dark web, you know what I would do is I would search up my email, my phone number, my name, and try to wipe that shit off. And tell them, stop spam calling me and sending my shit and information to rando companies who keep calling me and then leaving the most robotic voicemail, annoying the fuck out of me. That's what I would do if I was on the dark web. The perfect bagel recipe. Yeah, it's probably laced with ketamine or ecstasy or whatever drug is out there. I'm okay. I'm scared of the dark web. I'm scared of the dark web. Let's all buy some hardcore bagels on the dark web. Oh my god. Money! Yippee! I love having money. I was all psyched up to send you a letter, so I grabbed a pen and some paper, sat down, and right away forgot what I was gonna write you about. I'll write again if I remember, so hang tight till then, okay? I wish I could send these type of letters, because this is like the most honest type of letter I would write. Is like, listen, I had a plan to write a letter, but the problem is I sat down, I grabbed my pencil, I looked at the page, and immediately decided to forget what the fuck I was gonna write. So, here's the letter anyway. I'll send you another one when I remember. Like, that's legitimately very relatable for me. Okay, let's see how our flowers are doing. I will say I did make some progress while I was playing it off stream. Though evidently not as much progress as I thought. Oh, no, we do have some progress. We have black tulips now. We have good progress. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, so look, we got black roses now, but we've always had black roses, so that's not really a big change. Some friends a letter that was just a drawing of them opening an envelope and being disappointed for a while. That's so cute and also very meta. I like how meta that is. You sent them a letter of them opening a letter. Oh, that's smart. I wish I thought of that. I would have loved to receive a letter like that. Oh wait, that's not my breeding guide. Okay, where's my breeding guide? Bagel photo. More bagel photos. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see. We got the black rose in the right place. We have... Oh, we're waiting for blue. So we can take out the white and the pink. Okay. We can take that out. We can take this out. Oh my god. I'm so bad at angling my little character. You have to be the change you want to see in the world. But I don't wanna. Yeah, I do. But in this case, I'll just write a letter to a friend and then hand it to her instead of having to pay postage. Did you know the Canada Post... Oh. Did it just freeze? Okay, no, it's fine. Canada Post is going on strike again. Did you know that? We did get a black rose. Or black tulip. Okay. Where does the black tulips go? Here. And then I also had pink cosmos, but I think we didn't need the cosmos. Red, 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 red. Oh, maybe we did. Okay. We need one red here. And then another red at the bottom right. So I need one more, which I do not have yet. Pink at the top. Oh. That's supposed to be pink? Oops. This is supposed to be pink. And then the red should go here instead. Wait, these are lilies. Oh my god, wait, hold on. I mean, no, it's still right. No, lilies at the pink, pink, and then red, red. Yeah, it's like all the same pattern, basically. Okay, yeah, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. Unless they grow out to be cosmos and not lilies. And then maybe that would be bad, but oh well. A targeting reticle in this game would not go amiss, or having a button to enable snap to grid movement. Yeah. I would have appreciated that a bit. Wow, these windflowers are just not growing at all. Damn. What is the point of me watering them if they're not gonna grow for me like this? Also, I was watching a video about Animal Crossing, and they were talking about how it was so annoying that in New Horizon, even if you have a gold version of any sort of item, it'll still break. Like, it doesn't matter how, like, it doesn't matter that it's gold. There is no unbreakable item. And I, for one, think that is the most annoying thing I've ever heard. That's insane. That's insane. Like, at this point, it really is better for me to just buy weapons or buy my stuff instead of building it, because why bother? So that's my method right now. I'm rich. I got money. I'm just gonna buy it when it breaks. Forget the building, baking, whatever. Forget making the materials. I'm just gonna buy it. It's faster. It saves me time. Genuinely, I don't even need to make it, so. Slingshot, because it's so infrequently used, you probably won't ever have to replace it. That's a good theory. That's a good point. Good tip. If you're into gold roses, I'm currently just trying to get regular roses at this point. Just the regular colored ones. Actually, the blue rose. I'm trying to get the blue rose. Blue rose would be nice. Goodbye, present. You guys really want me to get the present? Okay. Let me see if it's still there. Is it gone? There. What did we get? A plain do-rag. There, I gave you guys the present. I should have waited and seen how long I could rage bait you guys. Man, I bet you're feeling pretty foolish right now, Fira. You almost missed out on that great loot. Yay! Do-rag is what I've always wanted. Even though I've literally never worn one before. Do you guys think that bagels have now become my special interest? It's starting to last more than 2 weeks. That's... And what is it about bagels? Seems like your current hyperfixation. Yeah. And I didn't even pick it. It just kind of happened to me. When am I ever gonna be hyperfixated about my job? You guys, does that ever happen? Do I hyperfixate about my job? And you think if I was able to hyperfixate about my job, I'd be able to like... Oh, I do have black tulips. I guess really what I'm waiting for right now is the blue ones. But hey, we got purple ones too. I think, to be honest, like my happiness for the bagels is the fact that it's, I wouldn't say like easy, but it's relatively achievable. Like, I can't underestimate how disappointing it is to put all your effort into making something only for it to come out not great. And that's like my experience with bread. And like I really wanted to try to make some really good milk bread, guys. I'm telling you, I really wanted to have some good, soft, delicious milk bread so that I don't just spend like a certain amount of money to buy it from a bakery near me. And like they do price it pretty reasonably well, but the problem is it's quite far. And so the shipping is kind of insane. And so it's like, oh, it would be nice if I could make it at home. Oh, my money is ready. Like, I could make my bread at home. But then, you use all the money... I'm sorry, you spend all that time, and you make that bread only for it to come out tasting really yeasty, so you can't even eat it normally. Like, then what? And I don't even know where to start for the bread. At least for the bagels, I know like I have a recipe that already works. I'm just finessing the details. But for the bread, like I really... Even like lessening the yeast, it was just not coming out in the way that I wanted it to. So then I lost motivation. And I was like, I guess I don't need it anyway. So I'm redeeming myself by having the bagels. I think you should make melon bread. I don't think I like melon bread very much. I think I've had it before. I think. I think it's because, like, okay, here, I'll say that I do like the Hong Kong version of it, so, Japanese people call it melon bread, we call it pineapple bun. I do like the pineapple bun variant of it all, but oh, my pumpkin's are ready. Well, not really, but oh well. Does not contain melon or pineapple. True. True. It's just, at least for us, it's because like the top is shaped. No, I mean that's the same for the melon pad. It's we called it pineapple. It's because like the top maybe is like, it kind of looks like a pineapple. But yeah, there's no pineapple. It's just like a bread bun, round shaped with like a crisscross pattern at the top. Though I will say, this is going to be like the most American part of our pineapple bun, is that we have one that has like a literal slab of butter in the middle. So like you cut the bun in half, like horizontally, and then you cut at least a centimeter thick slab of butter, and you place it in it, and then you eat it together. I feel like that's a very American-friendly kind of recipe because you are literally just eating butter at that point. But, I mean, it's really good though. So, If you ever wanted an unhealthy version of the melon pan, you could always do that. I've never been able to eat the plain version though. I think it's not enough flavor for me and it ends up being too dry. I think that's also my issue with bagels, is like it ends up being a bit too dry for me. Which is why the cream cheese helps a lot. But I also do end up drinking a lot of liquid when eating a bagel, so I don't know. Maybe they're both on the same level. I just have a bagel bias right now. You think I could make a bagel taste juicy? I feel like that would ruin a bagel, wouldn't it? Oh. I don't have space. Wait, hold on. I have space for carrots. Okay. We're gonna drop this off. You know, I feel like we should really start doing the terraforming. I mean, we are flower breeding right now. That is like our main focus. But I think we should start terraforming a bit. Maybe thinking about how to work this island and make it look nice. I've been following, I forgot I have to go outside to sell. I've been watching some Animal Crossing creators, and their islands are very pretty and very cute. And I was like, shit, maybe I should do that also. So maybe that'll be the next thing that we do. And maybe one day we get the DLC. I'm starting to be convinced to get the DLC by these people. They got their villager houses all decorated and nice. And I'm like, shit, I kinda want to do that. But I kinda want to collect everything first. There's still a lot of things I'm missing in this game. I don't know how to check that I've collected every single item and recipe in this game. But I sure do want to try. Is that a grass? No, that's a grasshopper. Okay. How do you know that you have all the recipes, or almost all the recipes? Are you tracking them somewhere? I'm like, okay, maybe I can track it in the app that I downloaded for this game. There is an Animal Crossing guide app that I was using to track the flower breeding before I got to the breeding guide. There's even like a visitor tracker. The bugs that are catchable now. Like this is like a daily checklist too, where you can like, oh, you get your 5 fossils, your money tree, your recipe in the, oh yeah, where's the recipe in the jar? I've been missing that this entire time. Let's go find our little recipe in the jar. Not here. And okay, let's try the other side of the island. another one that's ready. Yippee! I love money trees. Money trees are the best. Also, I like trying to keep the ones that grow in a good spot because it's like natural. Let's also dig out this thing. Oh fuck. I missed. Okay. That rock is in a good spot, so I'm gonna leave it there. This trunk is also in a good spot. Oh, snake! You're in my fruit tree area. Hello. Okay, let's see. Where's my bottle with my recipe? Should be around here somewhere. I hope. I forgot I put a Torii gate here. We got it! Okay, what's in it? Timbra. Cosmos shower. Wait, that's actually really cool. Cosmos shower, okay. Wait, what do I need to make that? Hold on. I have a thing. I carry this around. Wait. Let's put that away. And then place item. Cosmos shower? Oh! Is that a shower? Like... Oh! I can make that actually. I don't need to, but I can make that. God knows we have a lot of cosmos right now. Oh yeah, I want to put the bugs down. Prepare for the next bug off. Where Flick is into town. Nope, not. Place item. Cool. And then. Oh, that's so small. Okay. We're just gonna sell this then. Only the big ones are worth selling to Flick. We'll also sell this one and probably the roses because I have way too many of those. For the wood, we're gonna put that back at home. And then we're gonna go to the museum and assess our fossils. I think I sold a good chunk of the repeats already. I think my house area could use a little bit more variety, some height difference. I realize my island is very one-dimensional in terms of height. Nintendo, I'm begging you. I mean, it's not like you're gonna release an update, but I wish they gave us an auto sorter. That would have been nice. To be able to sort your items just with like a click of a button. Even if it's just like auto arrange and just take out the empty spots would be cool. Oh yeah, at some point I did check the Nook Miles and saw what I could purchase with it. Nothing really interested me, so I guess I'm just gonna save up my Nook Miles until I somehow decide that I need it. I don't know. You can buy a vending machine. I do have a vending machine. Actually, I have quite a few, I think. I don't know if I do. Wait, hold on. No, I have the gachapons. Okay, maybe we can buy a vending machine. I just realized I was thinking about gachapons instead. Oh wait, no, not a donation. Hold on. Assess fossils. Jolly good. I like you can actually hear him say jolly good. It's adorable. Thank you for the sip stretch and head pat, Serenity. I'll do a stretch. Ugh. And a sip. Good luck at work. I hope you have a good day. I hope things go well. I hope they pay you. It's almost the end of the month. In fact, they better pay you. Makes a lot more sense in Japanese since everything is phonetic. Really? Oh. Are they able to understand them a little bit? Or is it still kind of semi-gibberish? Okay. All right. We need to start designing this island. Oh, hi, Whiskey. JP Speaker here. Yeah, you can understand them mostly. You can understand them? Oh my goodness. That makes Animal Crossing such a different game. What the heck? Americans over here being like, oh, they're just speaking gibberish. Japanese people over here be like, yeah, we understand what they're talking about. Damn. I don't know how easy it is to understand since they talk, but it should make more sense than the A, B, C, D, E, F all just having one sound. Man. Damn. Also, hey Whiskey, welcome to the stream. We're just doing, I don't know if we could call it dailies. More like, well, okay, our current goal is flower breeding. Trying to breed for blue flowers in all sorts of categories. And I'm like, maybe I should start terraforming. Because why not? But for me to do that, I need to take a screenshot so that I can draw over this. Okay, hold on. Okay, we got a picture. Now I have to find that website where you can design it. You can upload like a photo or something, a screenshot. And it'll let you sketch out the idea you want. I need to remember what that link is. Oh! I think I know which one this is. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, hold on. Where's the rocks? Also, no worries, Whiskey! I hope your migraine goes away soon. And I'm glad that my stream can provide some comfort to you. Thank you for dropping by. I don't remember where my map. Which one is supposed to be my map? Oh my god. Okay. Not this one. Not that one. Is it this one? No. I have like 2 rocks on the right. Oh, maybe it's this one. Airport, the river starts from here. This one pops up. Oh, it might be that. No, maybe not. This looks pretty close though. Oh, maybe they're too close together. Is it this one? No. Oh wait, maybe it's this. Nope. Hold on, I'm trying to match the island. It might. It kind of looks like it, but it kind of doesn't. Damn. Oh my god, where the heck did I put my community center? It's not there for sure. Pick one that roughly resembles your island. Oh my god. I thought you were able to... Oh, okay, you know what? You can just upload one, I think. Oh yeah, you can. Okay. Screenshots. Or upload screenshot. No, new map. One, two, three. Make 4 corners of the grid. Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there's... You can't see it yet, but I'm doing it. And then I'll show you guys once I have this aligned. Give me 1 second while I adjust my little cursor to the grid so that my island is on there. Okay. Oops. Did I close it? Fuck. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna save this. Wait. I designed my town in a regular old art program using pixels. I am too lazy to do that. So I am going to... Woo-ha! Oh my god. Okay. That's showing way too much. Way too much. Okay. This is what I'm using. I'm just gonna let Animal Crossing play in the background while we design this out. Okay. So you see where my waterfall is, where my airport is, blah 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 blah. Okay, let's turn this down a little bit. So we have all my trees, all my flowers. Okay, you guys can see what I'm seeing. Cool. I already have my bridges down. So what I've done is I've overlaid my map, my island, on top. And you've noticed that I've moved Nook's Cranny and Able Sisters. The campsite is still there. The museum is there. I have some fishing area in the back. This part, I don't know what to do with. This whole area is completely... And I don't even know what my theme is. Like, what's my theme? I feel like I need more layers to my island now. Bagels. It's all bagels. It's gonna be all bagels all the way through. I think I'm quite happy with how this part is that I've designed it, because, like... Actually, you know what? I do need to go into this game. Here, hold on. Let's move to the next day! Wait, why is it back to the 29th? I didn't change the dates! Shit. Oh well, okay. Well, okay, let's just go back into this then. This whole time, I've been not changing my dates. Oh well. How do I do this, like, half-half? Can I half-screen this? Okay. So... we're at the top right of my map. I'm okay. So we have the playground here. And then from there into this part, I've made it quite foresty. Kind of like the camping experience, like we're in the middle of the forest. I think maybe we could try... Okay, so let's see. So we have the community center. We have a nice river back here. And we have a bridge in this area. I think... Okay. I think what we can change is... I don't know what color to use. Like, I think this area could be adjusted. We could update that. Maybe give some height differentiation. And let's see. I'm trying to see if I want to change my house layout. Okay, if this is my breeding ground, and I just have fruit trees here. Just fruit trees, and then this side is just completely empty. See, the thing is, I don't know what I was thinking about with the waterfalls. Like, I definitely feel like I spent a lot of time on those waterfalls. They do not look like it took a good, like, it does not look like it was an easy thing to do back there. So I probably had some sort of vision, I don't know, 5 years ago. I think the waterfalls are still cool. So, Okay, so maybe figure out some sort of thing happening in this area that's not just flowers, maybe? Oh, and then obviously there's the other side that is completely undone, or I haven't even touched it, which is over here. This whole spot What am I gonna do with it? I don't know. I think I started pathing. And then I just kind of... I have all this empty space here. And I have waterfalls here again. Okay, seems like the waterfalls is a common theme for me with this spot. Maybe I wanted to test some sort of like castle in the sky kind of vibe. Okay, so that would be this area. So this area, and then this area. We have a lot of space to play with. How do I zoom into this? Oh, okay. So maybe... Oops. We could also just redo this entire area as well. Okay, let's map out the river, because we might want to redo the river also. So the river has to be from this spot. Like they adamantly make sure that you can't relocate the river too much. So we're gonna put that there. This one is for sure. This one, it has to be here. There is no moving around for the rivers there. So those are the two entrances. Oops. However, you can relocate however you want them to go. So I think having couple... Okay, if I really wanted the waterfall to be such a thing, such a huge thing, I'm trying to see, like, how much effort do I really need to put into this? Like, maybe I can keep some of the river that I have done so far, so that I'm not redoing everything and I'm just making adjustments. Like, for example, let's see. Here. What color is this? Nope. Is this the ground floor? Okay. I'm trying to see, maybe we could make like a bend instead of something so harsh as a corner in the corner. Maybe. much did I cut? That's a lot of water to cut off. I feel like this makes it look a little bit more natural when we add a little bit of a bend to it. We do have a bridge here, so I can't really adjust this corner too much. I could probably push this in a little bit. Oh no, that looks kind of weird. This is why it's good for me to have something like this that I can plan out, so that I don't have to figure too much, and I can just go straight to building it. This was a lifesaver back then, and it's a lifesaver now. Okay, so we have the river here. Unfortunately, we don't really have any sort of waterfall coming out on the right, which kind of sucks. Jump through waterfalls? I never heard about that before. Okay, wait, what if we... Let's see, what if we do something like this? And then maybe... I don't think it'll let you go that far, so maybe something like this? If I still want that I don't know if I really want that waterfall surrounding my house anymore. I want almost like a more natural water system instead of like, so we have this big river, but then we could do something smaller. Like have some branching out here. Have some branching out there. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would make things a lot more exciting. Okay, wait. I should also put in where the bridges are, because I know bridges are going to be hard and a lot of expensive moving. So we're gonna put a bridge here, and then I'm gonna put a bridge here. And also a bridge here. Just so we're for sure we know we can't move those. And also, what villagers we got? We got... This is what it was like in the before times. What is the before times?
So, you just got the game and you want to try it out before you update?
Florin, that's the first time I've heard you before. Is that you speaking? I've never heard you speak before. Oh my god, it's a Florin voice reveal.
Why not? Anyway, Nintendo likes to patch a lot of these things for some reason, so put
Oh
your
my
trees
God.
on your cliff edges while you can.
Oops.
Hi, I'm Hazel.
Wait.
So, you just got the game and you want to try that out?
I didn't know you could jump across waterfalls.
Before you update? Why not? Anyway, Nintendo...
It's too late. It's too late for me. Yeah, I don't think I can do that now, unfortunately. What the fuck? Damn, we could have had waterfall jumping. Oh yeah, I should also mark out the stuff I want to keep. Stuff I want to keep. I definitely want to keep this. Mostly because I can't be bothered to do it again. Does this include stairs for this part? Yes, it does. Woohoo! This is another reason why I like this map thing. Because I'm lazy and I can just pop on the bridges whenever I feel like. Oh yeah. Like everything down here is basically staying the same, but to put the villagers in a spot, like we have the playground here. So like this is basically like the communal area is how I understand it. Like this is supposed to be the communal garden even though I'm the only one watering everything. Also there was like this part that I don't know what to do with where am I standing near it? No, I'm not. Where am I? Oh, I'm on the left. Okay. It's over here. I don't know what to do with this space. I have just like this space of stuff. And I don't know what to do with it. I think maybe I should move my skating rink. Because yes, I do have a skating rink. I am a Canadian. At the time when I was playing it, it was in the winter. So I actually have a fake skating rink that I put back here. I even made a sign. Look, rink. And I got my little skating rink here. And isn't it funny? Because I have like the water thing. So it's like, oh, if you're wondering where the water is coming from, it's coming from the pipe there. And then, you know, like how people sometimes when you're a beginner skater, like it would be like, whoa, skating around. You know what I mean? This is for like beginners who are skating around and need something to hold on to. So this is like that thing for them to hold on to. And then right beside it, I even have like an ice hockey bench thing for you to sit down and put on your skates. And then here are like, it's like a skate shop to rent skates. So like maybe we could take this rink thing and then move it over here on this side. Maybe. Okay, but I have to see how many blocks it's gonna take. That grass in front of the skate rental is getting torn up. Yeah. Gotta be careful of your grass maintenance when you gotta deal with the I keep skating rink. I'm gonna accidentally say skink soon. Okay, so let's see. I have the path that is like, what, 2 blocks? Okay. So I should pave that out. So just so I know. That I have this here. Because pathing was important to me. I don't know how far I went with this. How far did I go with this pathing? Oh, right. I went all the way over. But then I adjusted, pushed it in a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Snake, what you up to? I'm sorry, you're doing what now, buddy? I know it looks like I'm almost sitting down, but I'm actually clenching my abs. I thought that's on my ass. Wow. You're clenching your... Oh. Okay, bye, snake. Alright. There he goes. Okay, let's just stand here for now. Okay. Then... I know we also have the pathing that goes up here. So, skating rink can go... Wait, how much until the... Oh, right. Okay, so I have... Does this pathing go right from the bridge? It does! Okay, so... We have pathing here. All the way across, I believe. To the community center. Yes, okay. So this goes all the way to the community center. And then we had... Somewhere in here... is when we came into the bridges. So you could argue that's like somewhere around like, I don't know, 2 or 3 blocks out. I'm gonna argue maybe around here, which gives us this much to make a skating rink. I mean, it's a community thing anyway, so that helps us move a couple things around. Oh, not that color. What is it supposed to be? Ah, there we go. I don't know if we can... This would make it look a little nicer. Okay. So skating rink can go there. How Canadian do we want it to be is the question. Okay, let's see. What do we have back here? We have the fish market. Because when red is here, there's a sailing boat and makes sense. We do have the lighthouse. And washrooms, because why not? I think what I wanted up here originally was like... It feels weird to have stairs in this area. And like, even if I take out the river in the middle, I still have a lot of space in this area to do something with it. Hmm. Okay, currently everyone should get a space upgrade. I think that's originally what was my plan, is I was like, oh, everyone can have a little yard. But I gave them too little space because I realized you can't really put much items here. So maybe damn, that river is real big. It's like 4 blocks. Yeah, it's 4 blocks wide. Damn. I do want it to be kind of water related though. Like a seafood restaurant. Do I have any villagers that are seafood related? I have a flamingo and an octopus. But do I want to keep them? I will say I'm also like in the process of like switching around villagers. I do like Marina and I do like Flora. I'm definitely keeping Snake and Renee, but Lionel can go. Apollo I think is kind of cool. Snooty can go. If Snooty wants to go, Snooty can go. Rhonda can go. So that's at least like 4 villagers that I don't mind just leaving. I like Flora. I like flamingos. I like Marina. Marina's cute because she's an octopus. Snake and Renee are my non-negotiables. They will always stay on my island because they are my beginner. It's like beginner Pokemon. They're my beginner villagers, and I will stick with them until the day I die. So safe to say we are very connected. Maybe I should make some sort of like village thing so that we can all stay together. Like in one suburb kind of thing. Okay, wait, hold on. This might work. Okay, so we currently have like pathing going through. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's not it. Oh, that's the Animal Crossing show. Okay, wait. We have a path. I have a path going right down the middle. These trees. It's like a 1 block path. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna use the brown so that I can map this out. Oh, did I not map out the bridge here? Whoops. I forgot to map out the bridge. Okay. And there's a bridge here. Cool. So there's a pathing here. Oh, I also forgot the bridge. Well, okay. Okay, we have path here. And then one. I'm trying to figure out where like the middle of it is. I think it's either here or here. But it feels like this makes a little bit more sense in terms of houses. Oh my god, okay. This house thing is a little messed up, but it's kind of good enough. Hi, Misty Bell. Welcome to stream. Welcome to watching me kind of fuck around, honestly. I am kind of fucking around right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to build out my map right now. Okay, we have house, and then block, and then tree. That's like not technically right beside it. Is it? Kinda is. It's like right beside it. Okay. Block here, block there. Okay. So based on this logic, the pathing is right smack down the middle here. And then it expands into the thing. Okay, so we're taking out the rink. We're keeping... Are we keeping the trees? Maybe we're not keeping the trees. I don't know. I even made an extra spot for another villager, but like I just never found a villager that I liked to invite them here. So this was just there. Okay. So I'll say what we're gonna do is maybe bring the pathing all the way out. Okay. Maybe we extend the river. I really think I'm just going to extend the river. That's on this end. Because why the heck not? Why not just extend it all the way to the end? And then... even be like a little dramatic and push it in a little bit. Nah, we'll leave it straight. Oh, there's a balloon. Excuse me. Balloon! Oh yeah, I missed. There we go. Balloon! We got an acorn rug. Yay! Cute acorn rug. Okay. So this is our current formation. Now I'm gonna say, evidently I have not given these poor houses enough space. So we're gonna block out I need like a 6x6. Okay. I think maybe we make sort of like a... Okay, we're gonna move the houses up here for now. Take out the trees. Because I want every villager to have their own little space. And since we're taking out... take this, connect it to the museum. Even though I built a fucking wall over it. Why did I build a wall? Oh my god, and it goes up too. Okay, there's no way for it to go. Damn it. I need to let them enter through this way. I have to take out the wall. I don't know why I put a wall there. I guess I did. For some reason. I need to let them come out through this way. Because then we have the village here. Or sorry, the museum here. Which is about this much. The thing is, I think I'm gonna take out the wall. I don't like that it blocks the museum. Because it's like, if you're on this side, what if you wanna, you know, what if you wanna go to the museum? You can take a little quick gander over. Take a little trip over to the museum. Okay. Museum. There. And then stairs. I have stairs up here. Cool. So, okay, we'll open it. We will open it up a little bit. So that you can go to the museum from the back. And then I'm gonna move these forward a little bit because I want to say I also want, let's just put one right here. Like, why not? And connect these two together and make that there. Okay. Now that we have it sectioned off, so I'll give them double the space. I'll be nice and give them double the space that they want. And then we'll put the house, I don't know, here. They can have like a little fence or a little fencing situation, if they want. I think that should be enough space. In fact, I can probably give them a little bit more. That feels like enough for them, right? Skate your way to the museum! Ooh. Oh, right. Okay, so red is here. Okay, I do need to make some sort of pathing for him. So we're gonna make a big, long strip here. Okay. Okay. What if we take this, cut that out, this, cut that out, and then just straight up give him a whole spot here. I don't even remember them forgetting to add red. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even remember them forgetting to add red. Oh. I just realized I'm doing all this and you guys can't even see shit. Okay, sorry. You've just been watching my Animal Crossing side. My bad. Okay, we'll do... Oops. We want to do here. Maybe some sort of park in this area. Maybe? Okay. Now we give them this plus 4. Okay. And then another this plus 4. I'm not gonna be able to fit them in here. Okay. This plus 4. And then again we have some sort of placement here. That's some sort of park again, maybe? I don't know, man. Maybe like a post office? Do they still do post offices? Wait, no. I mean, I feel like a park already... Maybe flowers? I'll figure out something to do with it. I don't know. Oops. I'm trying to do 2 on either side. Something like that? Oh my god, this is so suburb crazy, but I mean, I'm giving each villager a place to like decorate their entire area, so I mean, I think it's fine. Damn, I am terraforming a lot. Okay. Next is here. We'll do another one here and another one here. So that's another villager here, another villager here, another villager here. And then we could do the same as here. Which leaves 1 extra villager and my house. Which technically... Ooh, wait, okay, hold on. If we do this, and then we do this, and then we put my house here, meaning we could just basically turn this area into a whole pathway. Which means I have enough space to do a road or whatever it is that sometimes I've seen Animal Crossing places do. Oh, yeah, that might actually not be a bad idea. We could do some sort of plaza thing happening here. Wait, then might as well, why don't I just do... Let's just path it all out. Okay, this person, I'll probably just be like, damn bro, sorry. You don't get that much of a space for your... for your, area, buddy. You don't get much. You just get a little bit chopped off. Do a logic puzzle where every villager has different preferences about who they want and don't want. Oh my god. That would be crazy if they did that. Oh my goodness. Mary wants to be beside Bob, but Bob doesn't want to be beside Tom. Tom wants to be beside Karen, but Karen only wants to be beside Mary and Bob. Please find the best arrangement for each villager. I think that would literally ruin me. I think that would actually ruin me. Bob wants a view of the ocean. Karen thinks Mary's annoying. I love how I ended up pushing everyone to the back. Unintentionally. Oh, this is gonna be such a big change. Also, I haven't done the height differences like I said I wanted to. Man. Doesn't like villagers whose name length is divisible by 3. Oh my god. See, the thing is, like, okay, let's map out where my stuff is, because I still have Nook's Cranny, Able Sisters, which I do believe should be part of this area somehow. Unless I decide to, like, I don't know. Maybe... Oh god. Please. Maybe I do something like this, and then push this entirely out, so that hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. How much did I give space to for this? 6? No, 8, I think. Plus 4, yeah. Unless I decide to give them their own space. And then, let's see. So we had Nook's Cranny. We might as well just put him smack dab in the middle somehow. Oh, it doesn't even fit in the middle. Oh my god, that's going to annoy the fuck out of me. Ow. Also, the grass, I think I need to be careful in making sure I put in like blank spaces so that grass and rocks don't grow there. Like X's don't grow there. I gotta be careful with that. Okay, there we're gonna put him straight, smack dab in the middle. There we go. And then Able Sisters. I think we could probably push down here. It almost sounds like I don't want them here. Okay, wait, what if... Okay, this is why I'm glad that we have this kind of thing here. Because... 8, okay. 1, 2, 3. We could theoretically move some villagers down here instead. That is something we can do. I can do. Oops, I missed out on the oh. Like, we could just move some villagers down here and then have Nook's Cranny and Able Sisters take up some of these spaces. Like, why not? This could work. This could work, I think. Okay, so we move villager here, villager here, villager here. And then we'll put villager here. We'll take like Nook's Cranny here. We'll take Able Sisters and put her here. And then the campsite? No, the campsite doesn't make sense for that. Well... There's no other buildings that I need. Maybe we put Nook's Cranny and Able Sisters up here in some sort of plaza format. And then move the houses to be closer to each other somehow. Kind of like, I can't believe I'm saying this. I feel like I'm taking inspiration from like Pokemon games. Like in Scarlet Violet, they have like this whole ass plaza that's just like all of the shops. And like, who knows where people live because you never see houses. But, I mean, I imagine that's kind of the point. Is like... It's just all commercialization. Okay, my house has to be somewhere else then. Also, I have like the community center. Let's recreate the shopping street from New Leaf. I have no idea what that looks like. I can't even lie to you. I literally do not even know what that looks like. I can't believe you were able to build it using emojis. Amazing. Impressive, I would say. Impressive. I hope someone can explain to me, or maybe you don't have to explain to me. I need to understand why, for some reason, I love pathing so much. Like, pathing is taking up so much more space than I originally anticipated it to. I just really didn't think I was going to go this far with pathing. Like, why? Why am I going this far for this? I wish I knew. I don't know. How much of it do I want to be? Okay. Oops. Okay, no, we're gonna have 2 by 2 on the main streets, and then 1 on the small streets. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We do still need places for the house and the suburb part. So now we're gonna put 2 here. And then a third one for my house. Okay. So I'm gonna have a villager here. I'm gonna have a villager here and my house here. So now we're in the city area. And then I think there should be some sort of way to distinguish suburb transitioning into city. In which maybe we should have some sort of train. Should I have some sort of train station? my god, I don't know what to do with this plaza. This island does need high-speed rail. I want there to be high-speed rail somehow. I don't know how to make high-speed rail. Oh my god. Ow. I really keep putting my mic in the wrong spot and I keep smacking my arm on it. Such a weird area, this spot, but okay, whatever. I keep wanting to do something about it. It's a weird area, this area, but okay. Sorry. Anyway, this would ideally be the best time for me to do some sort of raised platform, but I don't even know how to go about it. Okay, so it seems like I'm not making too big of a change, but it is also kind of a big of a change because I'm removing all the water stuff here. I'm moving all my houses out and then into these spots. And then I'm keeping the campsite and the museum. Okay, so we have some clear delineation between like island forest area and then more residential suburb area. I just need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with this spot. Like, I've definitely given the houses more area to do stuff with now. Like, they all have space for fencing. They all can have their own fencing and their own front yard that you can display stuff in. That's relevant to them. And that's how I'm skirting around the fact that I don't have the DLC. But how do you do a plaza? That's where I'm kind of struggling because I've already solidified that my community center is down here somewhere within the forest. And you can't move the community center also. So that's why I was like, okay, I'll just commit. I don't have enough shops to put here. Like, if I'm smart about it, maybe I do like... Well, since we have the stairs, we can do... Oops. these two. And then damn, I didn't know city planning was so complicated. How do you city plan when you don't know what you're doing? Okay, no, there was a way to make stalls, I remember. Okay, let's see if I can cut this in half. And then 5 by 5 maybe? And then move this into one of them. Let's move into another one of them. And then I'll just figure out what to do in the little spaces. Because I remember actually, I do vaguely remember that I was having an issue where all my villagers were just not wandering around the island. And they said that you had to put everyone's house like spread out across the village or else they won't walk around. Because like but I think they kind of fixed it, sorta. Because like now I do see them visit me. So that's not really much of an issue now. It's kind of cute when homes are interspersed between businesses like back in the old days. So you mean like move some of them into here? I can, though it will mean some of them will not have as much space. We can do that. That is possible. We do have space for it. I'm just yapping, homie, but it's a good idea. It's a good idea. You're right, though. And it helps fill up some of my space that I'm still not sure what to do with. I'm just like testing things. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. Also, this just looks crazy right now, whatever it is that I'm doing. You know the weird thing is I was like, oh, what about parking? I didn't even make them a parking spot. I was like, none of these people drive. They all walk everywhere. No one drives in this island. Although I have seen villages that have like the road paving asphalt as part of their island. They have like traffic lights and street lights and things. Like real city life. If I was able to do that, I would. Honestly, I would. Okay. Can you imagine it? Are you able to vision it? This part's still empty as fuck. Although I don't want to change the museum anymore. I think if anything else, if nothing else, I'm just gonna expand the camping area. I need to figure out how to do skyscrapers. Because I think that's what's gonna happen is like, this'll look like it's in the suburbs, and then this'll be like city skyscrapers or something. But I need to figure out how to do that properly. At the moment, I do not know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of fiddling around with stuff. I'm not really... yeah. Vending machines as far as the eye can see. Oh! Wait! Vending machines! I can make some sort of like Akihabara area. Wait, this is probably the place where I can do the height thing, distinction. Like, I can make it so that certain areas are higher than the other, and get some height and city lines going on, and maybe it'll look like a city. Maybe it'll look like a city, like in Stray. Maybe it'll look like an abandoned city, like in Stray. Maybe. Okay, for now, I don't know what we're doing in this area. But we are gonna keep it for the city center somehow. We're just gonna shove Able Sisters in here and Nook's Cranny and stuff in here for now. But I think this has a certain potential to be like real city life. I've taken out the pathing, but I think this has potential to be something city style. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. But I do think it has enough space for it, so it could be worth giving it a try. And then this side will be the suburbs. I don't know. Could be interesting. We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna. I think it's gonna grow and expand, and morph into something. But I think now I've kind of gotten a rough idea of what I'm looking for. But I do want to start putting together a mood board. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to start mood boarding now. And start gathering some city inspo. Get some Animal Crossing patterns. I'm gonna, once I finish doing enough terraforming, then I'm gonna maybe consider getting a Nintendo Switch subscription so that I can access the community patterns and download as many as I can, which is why I'm doing the mood board. And then that way, when I'm ready to build everything, I'll have all the patterns that I need. And I'll be able to test things out and try stuff out. Yeah. Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of terraforming. Okay, but yeah, we'll see, we'll see. This is gonna be the rough layout for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Eventually I will have to get the online subscription anyway to get the patterns. I am not nearly creative enough to be making all the patterns myself. Your girl got work to do. She gonna spend that money on other places. Spend that time and money in other things. Yep. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna save this off stream. Oof, there we go. I think we did a lot of progress, even if it wasn't in the game. Not much in game, but I mean, our flowers are coming along quite nicely, I have to say. So we did get some stuff done that way. All right, stay tuned. Fira Island gonna be Fira Town, Fira City, Fira Skyscrapers, and maybe Fira High Speed Rail if we're lucky. Yo, train is such a good idea though. I want to have like a train stop, a train station. That'd be so cool. Maybe if I move the houses like up a little bit, and then we can have some sort of train station above ground. We could have like a train station above ground, or like lots of waterfalls guiding the trains. Oh my god, imagine if it's like train on a waterfall. That'd be cool. And then we could pretend it's in the sky using the power of oh my god, what's the word? Imagination and optical illusion. That's it. Could be, it could work. Okay, now I'm gonna quickly save or else I'll lose it. Save as image. Happy Island Designer. Wait, hold on. I have a vague... Do I already have a Happy Island Designer map in here? I swear I had like a folder where it was Animal Crossing, but I don't know where I put that in. Oh, I need to find it. Your girl's storage things is all over the place. Okay. But for now, let us find someone to raid. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, streaming our zoo. Is streaming our zoo. Thank y'all for coming to stream and watching me rant about bagels. Oh yeah, I'll keep y'all updated on that as well. Bagel updates. will be at the beginning of stream. Thanks for bagel stream, of course. And I also gave y'all the recipe, sorta. I basically gave y'all the recipe. But if you want to wait until I've perfected my recipe before I give it to y'all, then please wait until I finish my testing. And then I'll give y'all the final one in the Discord, I think. Yeah. I think my interior is perfect. It's just my exterior. I'm a little bit picky about my level of crispiness, crunch. Yeah, I'm a bit particular about my level of crunch. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful coming week. It's October tomorrow. It's now the 30th, which means tomorrow, Wednesday, is October, which is fall. We are firmly going to be into fall season. So get out those apple pies, get out that pumpkin spice, get out the Halloween. It's spooky season. I feel like we should maybe do something for it, but I don't know what. Maybe we try to make the island spooky? I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'll see y'all on Wednesday for Minecraft. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye.